It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Of course, the Suns' tandem of Michael Bridges and Cameron Johnson has been given the nickname the Twins by DeAndre Ayton due to their friendship and what they have in common on the court. They often square off one-on-one, and Johnson says it's competitive for sure. When you have somebody that's so similar to you, it's really helpful. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And he drives in. Bridges with some nice defense.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
McCollum with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Williamson with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Johnson. Offline with his 3. Jones against Booker. The pass to Williamson. Now McCollum. The 3. Johnson with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Jones against Paul. Pass to McCollum. Williamson with it. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Valanciunas off target with the jump hook. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker dishes to Paul. Passes to Ayton. Fires from 14, and that one good.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And that one falls for Ingram. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Valanciunas against Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Trying to get open as Johnson. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
And the Pelicans miss again.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And it's Paul missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Paul surveying the floor. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Valanciunas, good.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And that one's good, Ayton.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to McCollum. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Suns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Bridges. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. From deep three-point range, and Jones pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Johnson, and he lays it straight in.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. New Orleans making some changes here. Here's Graham. Now Murphy. Back to Graham. New Orleans moving it around. The pass to Murphy. Kicks it to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Pulls from the top of the key. That one wide left. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 3-point lead. Pass to Craig. There's the triple, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Alvarado passes to Graham to the wing right side. And Murphy kicks to Nance. Graham surveying the floor. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Lee outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Graham with the ball, working on Payne. Murphy passes to Alvarado. Right wing. Graham inside the line. And the Pelicans miss again. Suns leading by 6. 1:14 left to play in the first. Payne drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And checking out some numbers for Graham. Some last season stats for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
In the corner, Nance with it. Passes it to Alvarado. To the paint, here's Hayes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Landale. Now, here's Shamet. Five on the clock. Here's Landale. Another one falls for Phoenix. Pelicans trail by 9. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Alvarado. Nance with it. Pass to Graham. There's the 3. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Lee outside. Shoots over Graham, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Suns leading by 9. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Always a threat to rise up on you. Chris Paul, one of the most complete players you'll ever see.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Now Valanciunas, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Back to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Ball outside. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. No good with the triple. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Ayton a screen on McCollum. Here's Paul. Goes up. And he overshot that one, missing. Pelicans trail by 4.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And it's good for 2.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Passes it to Bridges. Over Valanciunas. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Booker the pass to Paul. Ayton a screen on McCollum. Ayton dishes to Paul. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Now here's McCollum going inside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Paul passes to Booker. Stolen by McCollum. They push it up 4 on 3. Pass to Ingram. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Paul with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Chris does a nice job probing the defense off the pick and roll and finding teammates.
Now here's McCollum. Last game out he had 14. Poked away. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson with a screen for Jones. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Paul and the rejection by Valanciunas. Williamson against Booker. Loads it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Lee kicks to Payne. Nance with it. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Alvarado. Last time out he had 13 points. Unloads from 9, and it's Ingram missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now here's Payne. He feeds it to Lee. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to Landale. Here's the 3. And they'll get another chance. A wide open look here for Craig. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 19-6 run. Ingram passes to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Payne. It's blocked. Ingram attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
He misses the free throw.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
Good on the second free throw. 1:35 left to play in the first half. Pass to Lee. Shamet on the wing. Shot to stop the run. That shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Ingram. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Landale. It's stolen by Nance. Murphy with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Murphy passes to Ingram and stolen by Payne. Over Murphy. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Payne.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their scrimmage.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 10 over Lee. And that one's good. Ingram's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Great competitive play from Ingram tonight, and his teammates are sharing in his excitement.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Got loose. Just 5 on the clock. And here they come. And Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Back right after this.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting, and this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano.
They've been assertive at the offensive end, willing and able to shoulder the scoring for their teams.
Yeah, they put on a show for us, Shaq. You know, it's something we kind of expected, but 2 great competitors are really going at it.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physicality, and it ain't all about the 3 ball, is it, big fella?
Nope, elbows are on the way.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
So for New Orleans right now, the forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Bridges. Ingram attacking. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Suns trail by 10. Paul with the ball. Ayton up top. He kicks it to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 6.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 7.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line.
C.J. McCollum is the kind of player any team would love to have. He does so many things well.
Paul with the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 9. Ingram outside. Jones finds Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Ingram passes to Jones. Williamson trying to free himself up. And it's Jones. That time on the assist from Ingram.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And here's Booker from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 8 points.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Ingram outside. 13 feet away. Again, the Pelicans score.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Over McCollum. A shot by Paul, no good. Pelicans leading by 11. And here's McCollum. A shot, no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Over in the corner, Paul. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul. Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Devontae Graham.
Pelicans on D. Here's Booker. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now McCollum. 8 points for him. Graham finds McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Williamson throws it down.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
Paul passes to Ayton. He dishes it to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart on the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Both free throws good from Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Now here's Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one drops.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Ayton a screen on McCollum. Booker no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Back to Williamson. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Over Bridges. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
On the wing, Booker. He is guarded by McCollum. 11 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Graham dishes to McCollum. Over Booker. Again, the Pelicans score.
C.J. McCollum is such a reliable scorer, picking his spots and making them work.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from three.
And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson. Lee's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Landale pass to Lee. There's the screen. Kicks to Payne. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Murphy passes to Hayes. Here's Payne. 5 points in the game. Now the pass to Landale. Now Bridges. Clock at 6. Pass to Payne. Over Murphy. No good off the back of the rim. Over Lee. Murphy can't hit. Suns trail by 15. Now here's Payne. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Nance outside. Outside Murphy. It's good from long range.
Murphy.
And the Pelicans lead by 18.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Payne with it, working on Hayes. Bridges outside.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
No good on the free throw.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Payne. No luck that time either. New Orleans leading by 18. Murphy with the ball. Passes it to Nance. And here is Graham. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Alvarado. Nance outside. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. That shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. 52 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Bridges. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Shamit. Phoenix, no good that time either.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Pass to Graham. Poked loose. Murphy dishes to Graham. New Orleans Orleans moving it around. Alvarado passes to Nance. Graham inside the line. Misses off the left iron. And here is Bridges. Here's Shamet. And so it's New Orleans holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. McCollum, no good. Suns trail by 18. Al Paul. Johnson kicks to Paul. Booker in the corner. Nice move. Good D by Jones.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ingram outside. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Williamson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New Orleans. Ayton a screen on Jones. Pulls it from the elbow. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Ingram outside. Screen by Valanciunas. Tries it from 9. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Johnson, the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from outside. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Steps back. McCollum finds Jones. Valanciunas with a screen on Booker. Jones drives in. Valanciunas, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
You know Chris Paul's jumper has that little lean to it that helps him create just enough separation.
Williamson, a screen on Paul. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Ayton inside. Valanciunas is there. And that one's good, Ayton.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Ball against McCollum. Outside, Jones. Ingram outside. Shoots over Bridges, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
That's a tough shot motion to contest. Ingram brings the ball back above his head and has a high release point.
And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 10 points here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12.
coming from inside the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Inside, here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
The assist.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Paul against McCollum. The shot by Paul, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
McCollum outside. The feed to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Williamson is screen on Johnson. Here's Ingram. And Williamson throws it down.
They just can't get stops against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work.
Take a break.
At least
Two
not
shots.
until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And he can't get the first one. He's off on the second. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Shamet. Now here's Payne. Back to Shamet to stop the drought. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Here's Alvarado. Passes it to Ingram. We've got 28 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Lee against Ingram. Lee kicks to Payne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Cameron Payne, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first but misses the second. Ingram outside. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.